We have a small family farm in Ghent, New York. I moved from Western New York to Eastern New York in 1976. Worked for a second homeowner from New York City, and we built a farm from scratch to about 1,000-acre, very successful Angus and thoroughbred farm. In 2005, we actually went out on our own. We actually went out on our own in 1982, but still managed Gallagher's stud for Jerry Brody at that point. Our family has a long history in agriculture. I have the sixth generation working with us on the farm. Matter of fact, our 2-year-old granddaughter helped me load silage this morning to feed cows, which she does every morning because her mother has to drive bus so that we get health insurance. It's a pretty important part. I can't tell you how much we appreciate everybody that's helped us along the way. We only own 77 acres. We farm a little over 1,200 acres in Columbia County. Most of them are second homeowners that we've been able to get this property at a very reasonable rate and quite a bit of it for free. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this conversation today. I think it's very important to have active farmers on this. And I will tell you, the Trowbridge farms, every penny that is in the farm and we earn comes off the farm. There's not an outside income. I don't have a wealthy uncle. I don't have anybody to help us. So it's our son, myself, and we have one hired person. And I think the Farm Bill has meant a lot to us. And I appreciate what Mark said. Most people think that the Farm Bill goes to all these wealthy, large farms. Where did he say most of the Farm Bill goes? Do you guys realize? Food stamps. 85% of it. So don't think it goes to corporate America. Most of it goes to our neighbors. And that is a really important part of this. And I can't tell you long term how that is going to help agriculture, because we need a healthy community. And I think that having good local food sources is pretty important. We're trying to maintain fertility on our ground. We're more of a conventional farm. We try to utilize every bit of modern technology that we can. We GPS everything. You know, it used to be we would say, you know, we're going to plant 32,000 kernels of corn per acre. Now my son tells us we planted 34,672 kernels per acre. True. With GPS and all that stuff, we have no overlap of herbicide. We have no overlap of seed. And a lot of that is from the research that we get out of the Farm Bill. I graduated from Alfred Tech in southwestern New York. My son graduated, or our son graduated, from Cobleskill. I have a daughter that's a nurse at the Albany Bone and Joint. But the one thing I want to emphasize is we have to apply science and best management practices. It makes a big difference in our sustainability. And sustainability for the Trowbridge family is, we want the sixth generation to be in agriculture. Honestly, today, I'm not sure that's totally feasible. I worry a little bit about what position we're putting our grandkids in. But I think with the help of our government people, they realize it. These two guys know what we're trying to accomplish. And honestly, the first time I heard anybody tell what the Farm Bill actually was this guy. And I was in a little bit of shock, because I think most people in the audience looked around and thought, oh, that big corporate farm doesn't get 80% of the Farm Bill? You know, I don't know, you can tell them. I think the crop insurance is 5% or 4% of the 15%. So, you know, what these guys are trying to carve out for us as farmers is very, very significant. They can't turn it into a 50-50 deal. We're not going to get 50% to go for food stamps and 50% to go to farmers. That's not going to happen. So if they can get 1 or 2% for us, then it becomes significant, because we're actually talking about 10 or 15% change in what goes to agriculture.